Tell me 3 differences between Lamine's party and yours.
If you could pick a player to put on your back, which player would you pick?
What is the best live show you think you can attend?
We had this transfer from the FIFA Legends Hotel, and then you enter this bus, and then you have Trezeguet, and Javier Pastore and Maxi Rodriguez. We're all going to the game together. And I think here they just wanted to do kind of a mock tournament ahead of the World Cup. Welcome to the episode number 5 of Always Be Creating podcast. Here as always with Georgina Léger.
Hello, can you say that not like in a French accent?
Georgina Ledger.
For example, that's better. And Aviv Levy. How is your name well pronounced?
Aviv Levy.
Aviv Levy.
Just
easy.
As it is.
Easy.
As it is.
Number
How are
5.
you?
Good. Excited.
Yeah?
To say hi.
Long time no podcasting.
Long time no podcasting, yes, because things happened.
Things happened, and but now we're here. Summer is always a busy period.
Yes, it is. When did you come back from the US?
Came back a few days ago. So I flew back immediately after the Club World Cup final.
Mm-hmm.
And now we're here, back to work, back to creating, preparing the new season, preparing the Women's World Cup, Women's Euro.
Mm-hmm.
That is just going on. So
I'm actually going next week.
You're going to the final, right?
To the semifinals.
To the semifinal. Okay.
Yeah, the final. I'm not sure I can make it yet, so we'll see. But I'm for sure going to the semifinals. I'm excited for it.
Very nice.
Yes.
It was an eventful few weeks.
Yes.
We have now Club World Cup.
How was that? I mean, you were there. You were there at the beginning of the Club World Cup.
Yes.
And then you came back and you went again.
Yeah.
So
I was there.
How was everything?
Yes, I was just there just before. I was in Miami just before it all kicked off. It was good, but actually, for the majority of the tournament, I just watched it from home.
Mm-hmm. Did you actually watch it when you were here in Barcelona? Yeah.
No, I watched it because I was also on holidays, and it was at random times. And then when you just have the TV open, I like this random football, of South American clubs playing against European clubs, and then seeing some Asian clubs, to see the level, because always when you're like, hey. Yes, this team would for sure, if they played in this league, for sure they would beat them. And so now we could actually see, what are the power rankings? And I was surprised by the Brazilian football. Brazilians were tough.
They were, only ones to beat European.
Did you watch?
I watched some of it, but I didn't follow the competition. Obviously, I went to final. The chance, I watched the semifinals as well. I saw some games at the beginning, but I haven't really been following. I've been following more what was happening in the digital scope around it rather than the games themselves, especially because of the times that they were being played. I love random football matches, when you get to exactly what you were saying, a Brazilian team against a European team, but I'm not a big fan of random timings, which is basically the biggest barrier in sport for people to follow. Why don't we in Europe follow the NBA?
Yeah.
Well, because to play at 3 a.m. it's difficult, I understand. And that's why I also respect a lot of people who watch football, I don't know, in India when the games are being played at 4 a.m. every day.
Definitely. I mean,
I'm not that much of a fan.
PSG Botafogo, I remember, was at 4 a.m. I was okay, that's a bit late to follow. And we work with one of the Chelsea players, Cucurella, and he was playing one game was super late, and we said, man, good luck. See you tomorrow. We see when we wake up, we see if you win. If you did a good job, then we'll do a post. If not, we'll also say a thank you post, and we continue. But we're not going to stay up and watch the game, But I also noticed the difference.
Do they understand?
Yeah.
He does.
Yeah, also because his audience is not really in the United States, so it doesn't matter.
Makes sense.
European times is the key. But what I think was interesting is, so for example, I know the quarterfinals, PSG Bayern, when I was in Europe, these games were at 8 p.m., 9 p.m., which was super convenient.
Yes.
But then I went to the States for the semifinals.
Oh, of course. Yeah.
And then these games were at 3 p.m.
Not so much convenient.
And it was so hot. It was so disgustingly hot and humid.
Where was it? That game?
In New Jersey.
Yeah.
In New Jersey.
The final.
Yeah, New York, New
MetLife?
Jersey, MetLife Stadium. Stadium is fantastic, but
it's great.
3 p.m. The sun is blasting. You're sitting there. There's zero shadow, like nothing of like a roof or anything. You're just dying, And you look at the players, and the players are suffering and like kind of like having a difficult time breathing and sprinting and stuff. And I'm thinking, okay, but at least they have like these cold towels. They have water. They run around. Like everyone has the same conditions. But as a fan, when you're static and you're just sitting there and everything is like, also you're sticky, it's humid. It wasn't the best timing. So I think, okay, on one hand, you're servicing the whole world of like the times are correct. But then on the other hand, it's super hot. And then also like if you consider like the people who live there, the New York, New Jersey people, to attend the game at 3 p.m., you have to leave at 1 p.m. On a Wednesday and a Tuesday. It's super hard. So you have almost to take a day off. So maybe I prefer like for it to be later and that the Europeans suffer a bit more.
Yeah.
And that the quality of football and the product is better, full stadiums and
I also when you were saying this and how you were like it was at 8 p.m. in bye.
Sorry.
Don't worry, it's fine. Yeah, because I can barely see you. There you are. When the games that were 8 p.m. European time, which is very convenient, but then you turn on the TV and it's like super bright and sunny, and you can feel like it's, to me, the whole Club World Cup looked like a summer tour, summer games, friendly. Like it was very hard being in Europe, maybe because Barca wasn't involved, so wasn't really rooting for a team. But even like I have a lot of friends who are like Madrid followers, or basically I talk to people who work in other clubs, and like the feeling I think that we all had, it's not that the players were not taking the tournament seriously. It's definitely not about that. And the teams working there absolutely were. But from home, from Europe, like it was really hard to understand that this was a serious thing when you see the stadiums that are half empty and it's being played at these weird times, and the heat, as you were mentioning. I love the fact that you are complaining about the heat and saying that you suffer more than the players because they have the cold towels.
Yeah, no, they seem okay. So I look at them and they do seem like kind of out of breath, Like especially I looked like at Real Madrid and they were like really like suffering, But then as a fan, you're just there exposed, you have nowhere to hide. So you just have to sit there and take the sun. So the first day,
you did well. You're not super sunburned.
No, I did well. I protect myself. Yeah,
good.
Always like sunscreen and stuff. So the first day I was suffering. The second day I just put I came prepared. I came with a little towel. I put it over my head. So, So you also
you learn from experience.
I think also from I see what you're saying like about the summer tour, but then I do think it's because it's like a first time.
Oh, definitely.
The second time, like especially after seeing like the semis.
Yeah.
And the final, you're like, okay, this is nice,
This is nice. No, absolutely. And actually, this gets me thinking that we were having this conversation with other friends who work in the industry who are like, maybe, like the second one will have much more attention because it's 100%. Already happened. So what if the first tournament, the first time that the Club World Cup had been played, had been in Europe? You build the momentum, you really grow through the audience, and then you take it to other countries.
I think here they just wanted to do like kind of like a mock tournament ahead of the World Cup to test everything.
No, absolutely.
Because now they're going to take this feedback, and I can imagine there will be like the better conditions, times, more shade,
absolutely.
Different protocols. Like also a lot of games were stopped like at some point, So I think for them it was just a test tournament. But yeah, I think like
a very expensive one.
Any European club wouldn't want to miss out on being there,
No, obviously.
It's like so prestigious.
And it's gonna be better and better. And I mean, there's been like a lot of hate about the competition itself. Yeah. I think it's very cool, to be honest. It's like having the Super League. Like literally, it's a World Cup. So you play it during summer. It's like national teams, but with clubs. So what else could you ask for? No, it's. I think it's really nice, and it just needs to build on the momentum. And you get this by the tournament being held more and more.
One thing I really loved about it is that, like format-wise, is that knockout one game.
Yep.
Like exactly like the World Cup.
Like the World Cup.
Al Hilal, Man City, 4-3. like usually maybe in Champions League, like if you have a double game, like Man City would, I don't know, beat Al Hilal like comfortably, like over 2 games. But now like the factor of 1 game makes it like so unpredictable and much more fun. So
I absolutely agree.
I think for it's about first times as well. Like
Totally.
I think maybe first time when they organized the World Cup also wasn't great, or the first time with the new Champions League format, like people were super hesitant. And then you just have to do it, and people just get used to it. So
100%, 100%. Do we know where the next one is
not yet.
being held? Okay.
There are some rumors. So the rumors
Saudi?
are, the rumors are Spain, Saudi, Morocco, Brazil.
Okay.
Like, but Morocco, Brazil, these are like people with like great love for football, super high engagement.
And it's super different.
Yeah.
I think this will become like a massive tournament like the World Cup. I think it will.
Do you think they will do it every 4 years or every 2 years?
I hope every 4, because it makes it more mystical. Like you're all the time like waiting for the World Cup to happen because it's every 4 years. If it was every 2 years, it also becomes more common, and it's not.
Yeah.
I don't know. The another thing they need to work on is transfers.
Yeah.
Between teams and players. Like the first times gives experience, no? But the whole rules that they made for this World Cup, I'm sure we're going to see lots of changes for the following ones to come, because obviously it's being played in the middle of summer, and you have your players representing your club and then being transferred to another club who's also playing the tournament, but they cannot play. So it's a bit, something that needs to be worked on. First times in there, did you feel like it was really the first time that it was being organized, or not? Because I have to say, Americans are great at organizing events.
Yeah, and it was
something else. Like
no, it was a great.
The GOATs.
Honestly, it was super great, and I had also a different experience. So I was a lot with the FIFA Legends. I was like kind of plugged in. So like my transfers to the Club World Cup games, like all of a sudden, I know in the final, like
cheeky smile. Yeah, interesting stories coming.
Yeah. Cheeky smile. So now I can tell it, like usually like you try not to tell it, but like here I can tell it. But like on the final day, like we had this transfer from the FIFA Legends Hotel, and then you enter this bus, and then you have, I don't know, like Trezeguet, and Javier Pastore and Maxi Rodriguez. But also I was sitting like one row behind Javier Zanetti, and like we're all going to the game together, and or Batistuta was there, which is like a childhood hero of mine.
So the picture.
It was super cool experience. Frank Ribery was there as well, so super cool experience. On the first 2 days that we went, we got stuck in traffic for like 1.5 hours on a 30-minute drive. But on the final day, like we left 3.5 hours before.
Yeah.
We didn't with police escort. We arrived in 30 minutes, and then we just had 3 hours to kill in the stadium. So, but it was better than being in traffic, honestly.
Absolutely. And I'm assuming you went like to VIP seat, and you had like your own suits and
because we, for this game as Double Tap, we brought out super random. We do random things, but we brought out Raycon, which is a Colombian reggaeton singer. I think it's quite known like in the Latin music scene.
Definitely in New York and
but his agent last minute freaked out because she had tickets and then she didn't, and then she came to me, and then we made it happen as well with PSG.
Awesome.
So we tagged along there, and it was super nice.
So actually, you went not knowing if you were going to.
Yeah, we didn't know, but like there's always I always have like a good confidence, in myself that
it's like the standby tickets.
That we make it happen, always like
double tap makes it happen.
Make it happen, like left or right, like not from an arrogant POV,
No,
it's like always like confidence that we make it happen.
Remember in the Champions League final how the story with Paolo? He didn't have a ticket. I was convinced he was going to get one. Shout out to Paolo.
Instagram official, I saw.
What?
Instagram official, Paolo.
He has Alpago Novello _
No, with Sarah.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah. Okay, yeah, official. Well, shout out. If it's not official, we're gonna cut this out. That's it. No, I didn't know. I mean, we've known for such a long time. But yeah, love to you both. No, I was gonna say if you don't have tickets, and you're thinking like, should I go? Should I go? You need to go. Because
you need to go,
if you stay home, you're 100% not going.
Exactly.
But if you go, the chances that someone missed their flight, someone gets sick, someone has a random issue, they can't attend, you're going to find someone.
True, but I think also you need to know some people. No, like maybe know some people or be in a position where you have like friends or something, because
you can ask and around.
If you're on location, you can always make stuff happen. And if not, at least you have the atmosphere of the day before on the day, and you can watch it at a bar with friends or the fan zone. I
think, there's a fun story. Like, well, it's not related to football, but last year I worked for the Taylor Swift concerts in Spain.
I saw Taylor
Swift. And Lastor, who was the organizer of the concerts, and there was this girl who had flown all her way from Argentina to the concert, and I can't remember exactly what was the problem with her ticket, if it was a fake one, and she had spent all the money on a fake ticket and she didn't know. I can't remember exactly what was the thing. But she was crying in a corner because she couldn't enter the venue and she had spent all this money, blah, blah, blah. But she didn't leave, and eventually we walked past her and she was devastated, and because like it was the organization, like they could get her in,
Oh wow.
It was like obviously the best day of her life, and like it happened because she was there. If you stay there until the very end, I believe that the chances that you get in a venue, an event, it can happen.
Yeah, no, I know also from like outside of the Camp Nou, outside of the Camp Nou, sometimes you would have these kids just like, hey sir, do you have any carnet, like blah blah blah, to enter? And sometimes like there's people actually like going like with their carnet book.
Yeah,
and sometimes they have like one extra, so say, hey, yeah, sure, man, come in.
Happens to me all the time. Like I would go, my mom stays home because whatever, she's not feeling well, whatever, and I just go alone. And like if I saw a kid that wants a ticket, I would 100% give it to them.
You just make them enter. Okay, cool. That was the football side of things. Mm-hmm. Let's speak entertainment. So I brought out Raycon, reggaeton singer. He said to me at halftime, next time it's going to be me. Do you know what I'm referring to?
No.
The halftime show. The halftime show.
Well.
He has some way to go, but still, like, he's ambitious.
You think can happen?
I mean, there was J Balvin, Doja Cat.
Yeah,
Thames.
and Chris Martin. Well, Coldplay.
He was there as well?
The halftime show.
Yeah?
It was Coldplay, J Balvin, and Doja Cat.
I missed it. I missed Chris Martin.
What?
I was walking around.
If I say Coldplay, that's not the first thing that comes to mind.
I was networking. Coldplay. Coldplay is... Yeah.
It's trending topic today, Coldplay, because of the viral video of the hug. Yes.
Yeah. What do you think?
I love the internet.
What do you make? What do you make of that video?
I wonder. First, So the first thing is I wonder who posted the video originally, because it was someone random at the stadium.
It was someone random at the stadium. Just I think videographing the screen. I mean, like everyone has their.
Why
phones
would you
out.
post that? Like, first of all, like it's a bit of. It's not nice.
It's not nice, but also what they did is not nice, probably.
No, of course, it's not the problem of the situation, but it's definitely not nice. What I mean, fan cams and kiss cams and all that are great content for organizers, for the clubs, for teams. Like, it's the best thing of a halftime, to be honest, all the activity around it. And it's also a great moment for the clubs to like be filming their reactions, because they can be great. But of course, when something like that happens, why would you post it?
I don't know. I think so. Just for context,
we're referring to the Coldplay situation.
So if you haven't seen, then you live under a rock. Congrats, and you decided to listen to our podcast, but you haven't seen this. This is, I think, would be a super random combination. No, I think most people saw, but there's two colleagues going to a Coldplay concert, hugging each other, but they're not a couple. So they are both married with someone else.
Correct.
And it gets posted. They come on the big screen. They kind of like run away.
Unhug.
the guy just like went to the floor like it was an army exercise, and it was all over social media. So
I love social media. I can't.
# open to work. You seen this one? Yeah.
No, I haven't.
Like,
especially because I think she was in HR or something. I mean,
she was the
whatever.
HR.
Like literally
ethics and stuff. Yeah, I mean,
why would you post that?
everyone is speaking about it.
Yes. Yeah.
You wouldn't have posted it?
No, not at all. Like, I always wonder, like, when things, like dramatic things happen, like the people who are filming.
I think more than one person would have filmed that.
No, yeah.
So it would have come out
hundreds
like
of people were filming this, but only one posted, or maybe more than one posted, one got viral. Okay, but if something happens, like if there's a meteor that crashes into Camp Nou now, I 100% would go out, probably film, because it's like just an instinct. I'm not saying I wouldn't. But if you see someone get hurt, I don't think I would ever like post it or share it with the authorities if like when planes go down and stuff. But you don't post it on social media.
Yeah.
I would never.
I don't know. I think in this case it's a good case of karma.
Yeah. No,
so,
it's different, but still.
Yeah.
Anyway, Coldplay,
J Balvin.
Doja
It was
Cat.
super high. Like MetLife Stadium is a huge ass stadium.
It's amazing.
And it was like the highest of the highest. Like I don't know if on TV you could see like how high they were performing.
You could. It was very visible, and it gave this vertigo sensation of how are they performing without any cables that are securing them. No, I'm a fan.
Yeah, no, it's great. But also like from where I was sitting, so I was sitting opposite side. Like you look at them, but it's like you know when you have a friend in the stadium.
Yeah.
And he says like, hey, yeah, I'm on the other side. Yeah, oh, try to wave, you know, and trying to wave, but you don't really see them. It was that far.
Really?
Like you couldn't see their faces.
Because I was wondering this from home.
The face was like super tiny.
For TV?
For TV, amazing.
Which is 99% of the people.
Yeah.
Watching the game.
99.9%.
Amazing. And I mean, hats off, because I love when things are different, you know? Like,
Americans.
I really appreciate it. Like, half times, pre-game shows, always happening on the pitch. If you're lucky, with a very beautiful, like in the Champions League final, set up. But this was different. And I really appreciate it when someone really has the creativity and does something of their own, and just putting the artists up in the stands, I think was,
What do you think of this ball as well? I think it's so nice, no?
Very, very nice. The whole branding,
Captain
designing
America-ish.
that has happened around the World Cup, the trophy, the balls.
Also,
beautiful.
how they came out. What do you think? What do you think of the player on the pitch? Like when they were like, okay, first player like Marco Kurela, and then he walks out like by himself, you know. So and then the next player. So it's very like, you know,
Camper.
This American, exactly, individualistic focused.
But I think
NBA-ish.
It's cool. Yeah, no, I think it's for the show. I wish we were a bit more like this in Europe. It's unpopular, I know, because in here it's like, no, the football culture, and we don't like modern football. I mean, I think you can like both. It's okay. Like, I like the tradition, and I come from a very football fan culture at home. But I still love it, like this kind of shows and how they build the momentum, and it's more than just the football.
I must say, I think I like the American culture a bit better. I know it's an unpopular opinion, maybe.
Same.
But like you walk in the stadiums, this is like, okay, I know this already because I've been now to a few games, but now again, like you go and you have 40 food options. 40 different like food. You can eat whatever you want. There was
Camp Nou, same.
There was even like a kosher stand, you know, like kosher food. It's like, what? Like
Thank you.
It was crazy. Like from ice creams to hot dogs to noodles to sushi to burgers to Philly cheesesteak. Like you had all the food options, and it's just like you go, you have a good time, you come a few hours before, you chill, you drink,
so
you
different.
eat.
I'm jealous, to be honest, a little bit of that. And because I feel like at least at probably Barcelona, like because of how the tickets are sold, and it's a super complicated situation, you don't get the real fans, but you don't also get the show from having like a full tourist audience. So it's like very complicated, you know. It's not like you go to the Premier League game and it's all local fans and the atmosphere is crazy. And I think I prefer that to the American culture.
Yeah.
But the show that gets built around a football game, I love, and I'm jealous that they are able to do it and not be criticized for it.
Honestly, it's crazy because a few days before, I also went to see boxing with our friend Kike Levy.
Yeah.
Kike. He took me to see the game or the fights, whatever. It was 4 fights. Honestly, for me, as like not a boxing fan, it was a bit too long. Like to see 4 fights, each of 40 minutes with also 20 minutes waiting time in between. But then there was this main fight, right, at the end. And they already said like...
It was on Netflix.
It was on Netflix, yeah. Huh? By Jake Paul, Most Valuable Productions. So it's like next level. So they were already saying like 1 hour and a half before the fight, like, hey, in 40 minutes, like tune in. So I thought, okay, yeah, in 40 minutes, nice. Like we're going to get this over and done with, then I can go home. No, like 1.5 hours. Then they both come out. On both, out of both of them, you see like a dedicated, like I think 1 minute video, like prep hype video. Then you have the Irish anthem because one was Irish. Then you had the Puerto Rican anthem. Then you have the US anthem by someone else. So everyone sings like 3 different singers. Then you think, okay, now they're gonna walk out. No, Nati Natasha comes and gives like some sort of performance, like singing again. Then someone else comes out. It was
contest,
like whole show
giveaway. Yeah,
it was a whole show. It was a whole show before the fight even started.
Dopamine.
Exactly, like hype. Tiredness as well. Like I was very tired.
Very
jet lag
jet-lagged
as well. Like it was already 12, and like having seen already 3 fights. Okay, and more, and that was super cool and light show and like. Fantastic, like really fantastic. Like I think from this entertainment value we can learn a lot in Europe.
Yeah. What is the best live show you think you can attend nowadays?
Maybe like NBA finals should be super cool, but also something like boxing is very cool. If you like the sport actually, then I think you have a fantastic time. I had a good time, you know. Or a final like this, like I think Super Bowl maybe. Probably Super Bowl, no. Super Bowl is probably number 1 event in the world, no?
You've never been, no?
Never been, no.
Yeah, I mean, no, me
just
neither.
don't like. I don't really like American football, but this is something I want to attend once, like in my life.
Same. No, I've been to an NFL game, but I struggled.
Where in London or Munich?
In London, no. I struggled to understand. Like, I don't think I fully understood.
The game stops a lot.
Yeah, the game stops every 2 minutes, and I understand there's these moments and building hype, and if you're watching on
2
TV,
minutes?
there's
every 2 seconds, no?
No, every like, like 10 seconds.
Like 10 seconds, boom.
The game stops, and you get an advertisement, or you get like an activation, or something is happening all the time. If you're not really understanding the rules, like it can be complicated because they have different attempts and stuff. I'm definitely not into NFL, but I would love to see, from an industry perspective, how they are building all the show and all the engagement for the people, both in the audience but also at home, and how everything is built. Like that would be very interesting to attend. To be honest, I would love to.
And in terms of campaigns and stuff, like, did you see anything cool around the Club World Cup? Like, what was your favorite?
Especially during the first days of Club World Cup, I think Inter did a great job. Made a post about it on LinkedIn, and because I really thought like they were doing a lot. They were all over the place in the US. They had physical activations, lots of digital content, lots of different things. They were connecting the cities. They were doing collabs with local brands. They had this skate brand that they did a collaboration with. They had the kit release. They had the players involved in galas and parties. And I mean, a lot was happening on Inter socials. I think they killed the game during the early days of the Club World Cup. But there were others. I don't know anyone especially spoke to you, like, or you saw something that you loved or that you thought was different?
No, what I liked, like, I think it was an activation from Juventus where they brought out a few content creators to the US and they called it something like with fields, like amazing fields. And they brought out and like cool fields all across the US. And basically like, so they were there and then they were also bringing like US content
creators
creators,
from
but
there,
also personalities.
Did you see Casey again? Sorry.
No, I
Or
didn't.
No?
I
Oh.
didn't.
Did he go?
I was thinking of sending him a message, but then I was
think you
like,
should have.
yeah. Maybe
Andrea,
I'm a bit
because they follow each other.
intimidated. Huh?
Andrea Treva, they follow each other.
He also follows me. Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Okay, lots of World Cup talk. Now back to Barcelona. We're wearing the new kit.
Back
What do you think
to
about
reality. I like it.
Rate it.
The gradient. Gradient or radiant? Radiant. Rate
Rate it.
I
Rate the kit.
think it's a 7 out of 10, maybe. I'm being generous. I think it's nice. I think.
As first kit, a 7. But as a pre-match kit?
Yeah, it's 10 out of 10 pre-match kit. It's a pre-match kit.
My thoughts exactly.
It's actually it's very similar to the pre-match kit we had, I think, in 2020, 2021, something like this. Like we had something similar, like similar color scheme. I feel.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm not the biggest fan, but I also always feel with new kits, it's like, okay, you rate them at the end of the season. Depending on how the season went, it becomes like legendary or not. You know, like the purple kit. You remember a few years ago?
Yes.
Who was the first player comes to mind?
Frankie de Jong, I have to say, but because of the campaign. Yeah.
Okay, then for me, Luke de Jong, probably.
True.
He came in and then scored some headers, always with the purple
so many
kit.
goals last minute. Yeah, that's a cool game actually, showing a kit and saying the first player that comes to mind.
Let's do it.
Okay. How do we do it though?
I would say next time.
Okay, next time we do it.
Next time we do it.
Next time we do it. Okay, next episode, game of...
We should include more games though, no?
Yeah, we should include more games for
so
sure.
it's more clippable as well, and we
Totally.
have more clips. Yeah, for social.
If only we knew something about social media.
Yeah,
we could prepare a little bit.
We're old. The other day, a friend of mine, he just started working for a football club. I'm not gonna mention the name. And he told me, "Hey, what's up? Yeah, I just started this gig at this football club. Send me ideas for things you did, like with players and at bars and stuff." I'm like, man, this is so like, such a long time ago. I'm old. I have no idea anymore. Like, you have to come up with your own shit. You know what we did 4 or 5 years ago. It's not relevant anymore.
Absolutely.
Like, look around. I told him, like, you want a good reference? Check what other clubs are doing. Get a bit creative inspiration and try to see like if you can,
do something that they haven't done.
Exactly, or do what they do, but don't do what we did 5 years ago.
That's for sure.
This is too long ago. So
yeah.
What do you think of the new kit? Do you like the gradient? I saw on your Instagram that you didn't like the gradient.
I'm not a big fan of gradients in general. I think they are cool, but not for our first kit. I don't like it. Like, we are blue and we are red, and let's keep it that way. Like, I don't want to mix the two colors with them. I don't dislike it. Like, I would give it probably a 6.
Okay.
But I think it's more like a fashion piece of clothing that you can have, and it goes well with outfits. But to play games, to be honest, just give me the blue and red stripes and...
I don't know. I think the colors are
nice.
The actual colors that they picked for this one are nice. So I think the yellow...
Like, if you only take this, it's very similar to last season's.
Yeah.
Which were nice colors. Yeah, I mean, it's a 6, but for me, again, as you said, it's a 10 for a pre-match anthem, a warm-up, a kit. So that's why it lags a little bit for me.
If you could pick a player to put on your back, which player would you pick?
Not Lamine Yamal 10.
Okay.
Yet.
I know what you're going to say.
I'm thinking. I don't know what I'm going to say.
I know what you're going to say.
I'm going to say...
I know it.
Who do you think I'm going to say?
Cubarsí.
Yeah.
Yes. Catalan pride.
Absolutely.
Quiet kid. Valors.
Thing is, I've always had this thing for defenders. Like, I was thinking between Koundé and Cubarsí.
Koundé is also cool.
Yeah, it's always been like this for me. Puyol, Piqué, Araujo. Now I'm thinking between Koundé and Cubarsí. I don't know. I've always liked the defender line.
As a fellow French Barca member.
Yep.
Should we rank French players of Barca? All-time French players?
One day. I think it could be a cool game as well to do.
Could do now, no?
Who would be the first?
So we have Koundé, Umtiti,
Griezmann, Lenglet,
Thierry Henry,
Oof.
Koundé,
Hard.
Ludovic
Julie.
Abidal.
I have a picture with Julie. Very old one. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
I was a kid. I
used to like him a lot, actually.
Me too.
Number one
From the
for
right
you?
area.
Probably Thierry
Henry, yeah.
Just because
I said it in English like Thierry Henry.
Thierry Henry.
Thierry Henry.
Number two,
Titi.
Umtiti.
Sorry. I mean, you went.
Whoa, what
went
are you
there.
laughing?
I'm not gonna put him second. Of
But-
how they did at Barca.
As a person, top person.
No,
He was super nice to us always.
Yeah, he was very, very nice. Yeah, I remember summer tour.
He was super nice.
We need to talk about summer tours. Next episode, summer tours.
I think next
stories.
episode we'll speak about summer tours.
Summer
Also,
tour
it's summer.
Griezmann, maybe. No, because I loved him and I love him, and he's one of my all-time favorite players. But I'm not sure he's the second best French player that Barca's had, or especially how he performed at the club.
Christian Val. You remember?
Who would you? No.
Petit?
Like
Manuel
not
Petit?
yeah. I mean, I remember them and not them playing as a kid. I remember them from my adult life.
Every time we used to sign a player, David Saura.
Yeah.
All
16, the French
16
players that have
16 player to make appearance for French player.
So who would be the second?
I would go probably like mine would maybe be Henry.
Not the first, Henry.
No, first Henry.
Yeah.
I think second between Koundé and Abidal.
I wasn't thinking about Abidal.
I think
Abidal.
Abidal was really solid for us. People forget because he was also quiet and the team was full of stars.
Absolutely.
But he was solid.
No,
Did his job. So,
I have to agree. Thierry Henry,
like no mistakes.
Abidal.
Yeah. Griezmann maybe, but
Griezmann.
Griezmann, yeah.
It's unfair for players who are still playing now at Barca, like Koundé, because maybe
Todibo.
he ends up being top one.
Todibo.
Where's he playing? Toulouse still?
West Ham.
West Ham.
They bought him for 40 million. Crazy.
I didn't know that. Wow. Okay.
Yeah, so I go Henry, Abidal, Koundé.
I agree with that. Then probably Griezmann. But still seeing Griezmann number 4, like he's French players, one of the best.
Yeah. Never won the
World
league,
Cup.
Griezmann. Crazy if you think about it. He was always between Barca and Atletico when the other team won the league.
So bad.
Anyway.
So bad. And then, the rest. No need to rank them. But,
Another player who was going to wear this
Who would you have on the back?
I have on the back, Lamine.
Oh, you have
10.
it?
Yeah. Should I stand up?
See, the thing is...
If I'm going to stand up, no one's going to see it now.
No, maybe they could. Yeah.
Lamine Yamal, number 10.
I wouldn't put it now. Like when he becomes a legend.
Too soon, yeah?
Too soon. That's my thing with Lamine. I would put the 19 now.
The 19. We have the 19 as well.
You have it, okay.
We have it as an agency. We have
put Messi 10 on the last kit he wore. Like, I don't know. I like to be calm and...
Yeah. You say he needs to deserve it first.
Kind of. That's the feeling, yes. I think we're going to pretend the Ansu situation didn't happen. We went from Messi to Lamine, and it's going to be a road to go. It's not going to be easy, I think.
Definitely not going to be easy. I think he has confidence, though.
Yeah.
Confidence is not lacking. And I like that it stays in
The
La Masia.
mentality is amazing.
Like 3 La Masia boys, Messi, Ansu, Lamine. So...
The thing is, Ansu is very recent to me.
Yeah.
I remember everything we were saying about Ansu. And it's true he didn't have like the 2 full seasons like Lamine has had, absolutely. But I mean, Lamine is young. I understand the move, and I'm happy that he's taking the number 10. I think he definitely should. But it's a bit too early for me to put it on my back.
Okay. He put it on his back. Just recently turned 18.
Mm-hmm.
So
what did you do for your 18th party?
I was just about to ask you the same. Huh?
I had a huge party, actually.
Yeah?
The biggest in my life, I think.
We had, I remember I had like a guys party. So we just had guys over for my birthday party. First at house.
Not like Lamine's.
No.
It was more mixed.
Yo, definitely we didn't play poker. There were no
poker involved.
No mafia
Tell
clothing.
me 3 differences between Lamine's party and yours.
So we didn't play poker. We didn't wear suits.
Mm-hmm.
And I think the majority were tall people because everyone was Dutch.
Yeah.
So
cool. So where it happened in Amsterdam? I'm not sure.
It was in Amsterdam. You?
It was in Barcelona.
3 differences between yours and Lamine's party?
It was, I don't know if it's different, but it was mostly girls. Would you say that is a difference or not? I'm not sure.
So you had enough girls there.
So
but mostly girls, you say?
We were, yeah, it was mostly girls.
Okay.
Yeah.
Some difference.
80-20. We were wearing suits, dresses, so that wouldn't be a difference.
Mm-hmm.
The budget was very different. Budget was very different. And we didn't have live music.
And
we had it,
and Lewandowski didn't show up.
DJ friend. And Lewandowski didn't show up, although he would have been invited.
Yeah.
Yeah, 3 differences between my 18th party and him. But it's still it was a legendary party for us. Like, my friends still talk about the party.
Uncle Roberto. Did you make an after movie of your party?
Actually, I didn't. But if it had happened now, I 100% would have had an after movie of the party.
What did you think of the after movie of Lamine?
You know, I haven't seen it.
It's very good. Like, you can think of what's happening there, whatever you want.
I've seen the
pictures. But the movie, like, it's well made. Like, it's very over the top.
It's
very
like
extra.
A wedding after movie.
It was
like showing the best parts and omitting the not so good parts.
More like a hip hop, like music clip.
Rate the after movie.
Yeah, no, the after movie 9.5. Very very well made. So to Lucho, yeah, who made it? Yeah, and another. I know a guy who was at the party.
Mm-hmm.
Greg, you know Greg?
Greg, which Greg?
The ginger Greg.
No.
The Adidas Greg?
No, I don't know Adidas Greg.
He was there. I saw to Greg. Surely you would have met him. No?
Maybe I have. I'm not like you. My
Yeah.
Skill to remember people and name is I definitely need to work on that. But no, I'm pretty sure I don't know him.
He was with him in China the week before for like this Adidas tour, and then
what's the closest summer you've had to Lamine's summer?
Oof, I think it was summer 2018. 2018 was I think the maddest of them all for me. I was in.
Was there summer tours involved? Because maybe we can
summer
then keep
tours,
it for.
Yeah, but these stories I'm gonna keep, but I can give a little teaser. So I was in World Cup, like I was a month in Russia. I was 2 weeks in Miami. I was in LA, New York, Vegas. I was everywhere, and then I went to Argentina as well. And I was in Brazil as well.
Lamine's state of mind.
Yeah, I think more than Lamine. I was
more
in Brazil
than Lamine.
Well.
Yeah.
I was with Neymar in Brazil actually, so pretty similar. Yeah.
Were you single?
I was single. Yeah. Thanks for asking. Yeah.
I don't see the difference then.
Yeah.
Between yours
7 years ago.
18
Crazy.
and 2025 summers with Lamine.
Oof.
We'll
Okay.
see what the future holds for Lamine. I think it's good. I hope it's good. I am praying for it to be good.
Yeah, I'm sure.
I'm sure it will.
I'm sure.
I believe in him. I believe in his
He's great. He
confidence, mentality, and
feet on the ground, head cool.
Hopefully. And I believe if eventually, because it would be so natural, like what if you at 18 years old had all this happening around you? Like, I don't think it's fair to say, like, everything you're doing is wrong. Like, and it wouldn't have happened to me. I think this situation would happen to everyone. So I'm just hoping that if he eventually gets a bit off the road, someone will be able to get him back, and his mentality of winning and being the best will help him stay on track to reach the goals.
And with that, we end this week's episode. Shorter than you're used to from us, but we want to produce more for you. So we have a lot of stories, and we're going to break it down by
for the next
episodes. Yeah, so
to come.
See you next time in approximately 2 weeks.
2 weeks.
Yeah.
See you. Bye bye.